Main entrance of the hospital. As you can see, this is where our emergency is. It deceptively looks very quiet, but it's the busiest part of the hospital. We have our outpatients department on this side where the clinics happen. So I'm Shakib Mohammed. I'm a pediatric neurologist. I work with children who have problems related to their brains. One of the things that people think about this fellowship is just the confidence it builds in you that someone believes in your idea. And that will resonate for your whole life. And that, I think, is part of the motivation which makes us spread the word about the fellowship. So as you can see, the kids' hospitals have a very different flavor from adult hospitals because you can see all these things to try and brighten up people's day.
Behind you here is the George Gregan playground. He had a child here in the hospital at one point. He decided that when his child left the hospital, he would set up a foundation.
My name is Manoj Menezes. I'm a pediatric neurologist here at the Children's Hospital at Westmead, and I was a Churchill Fellow in 2011. Probably the best part of my training in pediatric neurology and neuromuscular disease was during my fellowship.
I'm Jude Frost and I'm a clinical nurse consultant here at the Children's Hospital at Westmead, and I did my Churchill Fellowship back in 2007, and at that time I was looking into the service. I can't think of anywhere else where you get such freedom and such opportunity to plan what you do, what you see, who you interact with. I think I'll always be grateful to the fellowship for that, and certainly it's impacted my career. I was inspired. The people I met over there, I still think of them. I'm still inspired.
And cystic fibrosis is a life-limiting condition, but there's great progress that's been made in looking after children, where the average life expectancy is now over 40 years. My name is Dominic Fitzgerald. I'm a paediatric respiratory and sleep physician here at the Children's Hospital at Westmead. I was fortunate to receive a Churchill Fellowship in 2008. My fellowship took me to England, to France, Canada and the United States. And over a period of 7 weeks I visited a number of internationally renowned cystic fibrosis centres. And my role was basically to ask them what were the best things they had in terms of developing educational resources for their families. And so, if you like, I cherry-picked the best that they had overseas, matched with the best that we had here in Australia to develop this resource, which I converted into a book, which we've published and is available for parents. And we give this out to families of children who are diagnosed with cystic fibrosis here at our clinic. But for the most part, what we do is do simple lung function testing called spirometry, where you blow through a machine. And we do that sitting in a chair and kids 5 and up. And that's the sort of test you'd use for asthma. And that's the mainstay. In essence, I think the Churchill Fellowship has not only benefited people here in Australia with information I've brought back, but I'm hoping our experience in Australia has also been able to benefit people overseas. So I think it's a mutually beneficial thing having the Churchill Fellowships, and I hope that's one aspect that I would emphasise for other people who are particularly interested in wanting to apply for a Churchill Fellowship.
These are on call, did what really interested me.
One walking along the line, so 6 careful steps.
So we are now at our 3D gait lab, and you can see the walkway here with the motion plates as well as the cameras, quite a few of them that capture child's walking in 3D and helps us reconstruct it and see. For example, one of the ways you'd use it for is you do it before surgery.
It is a unique opportunity. I don't think there are many parallels to it when you look at conventional ways of funding people's interests or research. They are more restricted to niches like in medical research or in the arts or in politics. This is so unique, and puts you in touch with so many people from a spectrum of backgrounds to spread the word and give back to the trust and to the country more than what I've received.